No matter how dark it looks, no matter how bad it looks, no matter how bad it gets, I'm just that optimist. Like, even though, yes, I know the schools are getting shooted up right now. I know that we've got an asshole in the presidency, but people gotta understand
Speak, brother.
Okay.
You want to hear it?
Good will always triumph over evil, no matter what. It always is darkest before the dawn. Take one day at a time.
I'm
Here's
sorry. I gotta be devil's advocate here because like what y'all are saying. That's cool, man. I get it, and like to be positive and be I get it. I understand. I'm the most positive person because listen. I'm telling y'all, man. Sorry, I've been through hell in my life. A lot of people have this perception of me that I'm this, I'm that. Man, listen. I've been to jail, I've been homeless, I've been broke, I've been penniless, I've been where I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. I've done all that. So I'm not coming from this suburb kid, blah, 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 this, and that. I'm saying at some point at the end of the day, don't you look at life and say, man, okay, so for me, I look at things and I go, I don't like seeing people suffer. And when I look around the world, I see so much suffering. And I'm not trying to hate because I know there's good things that happen. I know there's positive stories. You're right. The media does not tell us about the great things that happen. When someone found someone lost $5,000 and someone returned it to them and gave it back and turned it. We don't hear about that. We hear about, when you turn on the headline to the news, 3 people were shot today and this and that. 2 people were killed in the car. That's all. The media just they bombard us with the negative.
It's about ratings.
I get that, but my thing is, I'm saying what I'm saying is that I want to see positive more amongst people, where we're just positive towards each other, where people are just not hating on each other. People hate so bad right now, and I don't get it. I don't understand the hatred. The hate, like people don't want to see anybody else doing good. I know people that personally, if someone else is prospering or doing well, they want that person to fail, and they hate on them for no other reason other than I just don't want them to do. I don't get that, because my thing is this. Like, hold up, I'm almost done. Like, I don't. If I know you, and you grew up in my hood, and you become a president or a CEO, that makes me feel good. Why would I want to see someone not do well that's from my same circumstance? I don't understand that. I don't get that. I don't understand why people are like that. Why do people fucking hate so much?
This is one thing this was an analogy that we were always growing up with in church. So this goes back to that. Pastor always used to say that, he's old country kid, dirt poor Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like dirt poor. When we say poor, I mean like really poor. He said, but what they would do for entertainment is they would get a bucket of crawdads alive and put them in the middle of the floor, and they would just watch them, and not one would ever get out. You know why?
Because they're always pulling the other ones down.
There you go.
Yeah, I never thought about
there you
that.
go. And so he always used to tell us.
I always wondered where that saying came from.
Once you break the crawdad syndrome, then that's when you will rise above, and that's when because no matter what it is, it don't matter if you're black, you're white, you're whatever. Like, most people, if they're in a situation similar to yours, or even below yours, or even a little bit above yours, nobody, don't pull me, don't forget about me, don't leave me, I want to come too. And so whatever you're going to do, but that's just the American way.
And I love that you're talking about this, and I just want to say something real quick. I recently got this job. I work for myself, but I do marketing, and I started as a marketing director for this wonderful in-home healthcare company. And the lady that started it, she came here as a refugee from Nigeria, about 20 years ago. No education, couldn't read and write. She was at like a year or two away from high school graduation. She took it upon herself to stay late after school, come early, to get caught up, to get her education, to get her degree. And then to further her experience, become a nurse and open a business in this country to start giving other people jobs in this country. And, you know, and she will be one of the first to tell you that America is one of the greatest countries on the face of this earth, and that she was blessed to be here to create jobs for the rest of us.
Hold on. Y'all are doing amazing. Y'all are killing it. Y'all are doing amazing. But we got to move it along. I'm sorry. We got like 8 more topics to hit, and we got like 20 minutes, if that. So, okay. So this is what I want to ask you guys. These are quick answers. The biggest age difference that you've ever had as far as dating somebody, older or younger, what do you have a cutoff? Like you say, okay, she can be like 10 years younger, 10 years older. What's the biggest age difference you ever like fucked around with?
It's 10 years. Cause I just had my birthday last Friday, so I just turned 43. So
congratulations,
thank you, sir. So the youngest I could even possibly entertain would be 33 or even 53.
Okay. What about you?
10 years. One of my relationships, there was an almost exact 10-year difference.
Have y'all had bad experiences like with someone that's older or younger? Like,
well, I did, but I don't think it was because of his age. I think it was because of who he was.
what about race? Okay, let's keep it real. Like, do y'all have a type that you prefer, like dating? Like, okay, are you like more attracted to white women, Mexican? Like, do you have a type? Let's keep it real. This is Tipsy Monday.
You're gonna laugh at me. My ideal man would be tall, dark, and handsome, in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat. I know you looked at me crazy, but they are out there. They are out there like
fucking
crazy, and they're
Troy.
fine.
In Texas?
No, there's a few right here in Lincoln, Nebraska, but I just can't snitch on them. So.
I got friends.
No, it's not even that. I think I like them. Like, I like a working man. I don't care.
You like dudes with calluses on his hands, right? Like rough, old, dirty.
I don't care. I don't care about that. I want to see him working. Like, so, I want to see him working towards his future. I want to.
You like thugs?
No. I used to.
Keep it real.
I used to.
You used to like thugs, like they.
Yes, and it got me in mad trouble. So no.
Why do women fuck with thugs so much? Like, okay, so like women, okay, they always say they always say all the dumb shit. Like, I want this.
There's
I want
this
a guy
weird
to open doors
kinky
for me
part
and
of a woman's brain where when
I want men to hold the doors open for me and all that. Women do not respond to that.
They do.
No, they
don't. Do, but you got to know the type. But see, this is the thing about it though, is you got to understand this, that a lot of women have not been conditioned, or not even so much conditioned. Like, a lot of women don't know what it's like to have a real man in their life, because a lot of women don't have fathers.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, now this is one thing I'm just going to say about that, is especially with all 3 of my daughters, I was the first man to ever take them out on a date. Like, on a real date. Like,
Whoa, your daughters are young though.
20, 15, and 7.
Oh, okay.
They're old enough to go on a date.
Oh, I thought your daughters
a woman is never too young to learn how to be treated,
to know how she should be treated
like a woman.
I know, but why?
So let me finish this real quick. Okay, so what I've always said is this: I'm never gonna, and like I tell them, like all of them, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna ask you out. I'm gonna tell you, I want you to be ready at this certain time. I'm going to come pick you up. I'm going to knock on your door. I am going to come in. I'm going to come get you. I'm going to talk to your mother. I'm going to do this and this and this and this. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to do everything that a woman, how she should feel, without having anything expected at the end. Because that's the key. If she knows how to feel comfortable and feel how it is.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Without any expectation at the end. How you gonna tell me that's bullshit?
Here's what I gotta say. Okay, I have not seen these movies, but let's talk about the gray movies. Okay.
Waiting to Exhale. Have you ever seen
the 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
So that's that freak shit right there. Let's just talk about. But you gotta get grown for when you.
But I won't watch them. I can't bring myself to watch them. But I looked at the numbers, and that's a whole lot of women that are okay with a man just grabbing their coochie. Like
that's bullshit. That's movies. That's like
it
that's
may
not
be,
reality.
but
That's not reality.
look how many women showed up at those things. The reason why is because there's this weird little corner of a woman's brain where they've tapped into it, where if you say something dirty to her, it triggers something inside of her.
I'm gonna keep it so real. Like I'm gonna keep it so real right here. Okay.
I'm about to call bullshit.
When I was I used to try and be so nice to women.
Not me.
I used to listen, man. When I turned 18 and I started dating women, I did dating by the book. I was a fucking nerd.
Nope.
I bought chocolates. I bought cards to the first date. I did this. I opened doors. I did everything dating 101. How you're supposed to do. Okay. You know what happened to me doing it that way?
What?
I got cheated on by my first 3 girlfriends. My first 3 girlfriends that I was in love with. They fucking cheated on me. You know who they cheated on me with? They cheated on me with thug bad boys that treated them like shit, that took all their money, that made them pay for everything, that this and that. That's who they cheated on me with. So I said, listen, man, I could sit here being a fucking goofball and doing all these things, catering to these girls, buying them flowers, calling them after we go on a date. Hey, I had a great time. I can't wait to see you again. They take you for granted. They're like, man, he's safe. He's boring. I already know he's Mr. Reliable. He's going to call me every night at 7 o'clock. He's going to call me this and that. They like the fucking mystery. So, when I was 19, I turned my whole thing around. I said, you know what? This ain't me, this ain't my character, but I'm just going to be the asshole because this is what these girls respond to. I started being an asshole for 3 years. I started standing girls up on dates. I'd make dates.
And they lined up, didn't they?
I'd make dates with them on Friday nights and I'd blow them off. Like, I decided me and my boys are going to go play pool instead. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And they'll be like, oh my God, just call me when... I would call girls and be like, At
least you called them.
Me and my boys are gonna hang out tonight.
At least you
and
called
I'd be like, bring us pizza. Bring us some pizza. We're hungry. And she'd be like, what kind do you guys want?
And pay for all of it. And
pay for it. Bring us beer. Women respond to assholes. I don't understand it. I don't know.
Is it assholes or is it authority?
I don't know.
Woman was created to be cultivated.
You on your own on that one, because boy, you gonna argue with the ladies about that.
And that's fine. I've been there. I was that woman. I was independent. I was the one who I've been both. Originally I was the one who said I'd never get married. I was telling men what to do. I wanted it my way and I got it my way. I was the biggest feminist you could ever see. And then I got in a bad relationship and it messed my whole world up. And because of that, I had to redo everything I thought about of what love was.
All right, okay. Listen,
there's no way.
We got 7 minutes left, and then things are gonna go off. Okay, so we got to get through these and knock these out.
Yes and
no's. Yeah.
Okay, this is. I want to know this. Again, this is keep it real. Keep it real. It's Tipsy Monday. If your kids right now got a hold of your goddamn phone, are there any pictures in there that you'd be nervous about that they saw?
Yes.
Whether you took them or that someone sent them to you.
No, you want to see?
Keep it real.
You want to see? No, you can check my phone.
Don't lie, Heather. Ain't no nasty pictures in there.
Nope.
You don't have no dick pics.
No
dude sent you no dick pics.
Nope.
Come on now.
I'll go through my whole phone right now if you want me to. You want to see?
I got some.
I'm not saying you did
just
nothing.
saying.
I'm not saying you did it. I'm saying somebody, no dude sent you.
Yes. Next question.
No, because if they send me dick pics,
you would be worried if your kids got your phone?
No.
Inappropriate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? Okay. How about this? The best vacation you ever been on? What's like the best vacation you ever been to? Like
I went to Disney World with my family.
All right. When was that? What year?
No, it was 4 years ago.
All right. What about best vacation?
I think the best vacation I ever had was when I was a kid. My parents took me to Las Vegas.
All right. Okay. This is another one I always talk about on fucking Facebook, and again, I'm sorry because my mouth gets
potty
mad
mouth.
when I'm
Big
sorry.
potted meat mouth.
When you I believe in this. I've believed in this for a long time. Okay, I don't understand why we don't have human euthanasia for people. Like if people are dying, if you go to a doctor and the doctor gives like a unanimous decision that says, okay, this guy's got terminal prostate cancer, he's gonna live maybe another 6 months at
Can you
most.
take yourself out?
Why can't a doctor go and take someone and give them a shot or put them to sleep? Why do y'all not? Because listen, this is America. We're a nation. We love our pets. I don't love pets, but America loves pets, and we do that to our pets. Like if your dog breaks his leg or whatever, the vet will say, hey, you know, you just go ahead and put them to sleep. Why don't we do that with people? If someone has a terminal illness and it's verifiable, why the fuck do we not say, okay, you can just go to a doctor instead of you having to suffer for 6 months, your family watching you scream in pain and go through morphine and all this other stuff? Why do we not do human euthanasia for people?
I don't know why we don't, but
are you in favor of it?
I really. That was a hard one for me, no, because, I mean, I didn't have a choice.
So you want someone to stand there and lay there and lay in the bed?
I didn't have a choice of coming here. That's all I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying, but you want someone...
I didn't have a choice in being born. Why should I have a choice in dying?
Well, because what if I'm standing at the World Trade Center and I had to jump out?
If tomorrow, and I can kind of speak on this, I have something that's ultimately going to take my life.
Don't say that.
I do. And I'm...
Come here.
It's
what are you talking about?
I have something called hemiplegic migraines. And at any given time, I could lose my sight.
What is that?
It's where one-sided, it's like having a stroke, but it's temporary.
Okay.
At least until I have the permanent one.
Okay, but being blind ain't being
dying.
But
no, it's a whole left-sided. Everything on the left side quits. Like if there's an organ controlled on the left side, it's done. It stops for 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. All right. The selfie craze.
Yes, if you want to get
the selfie craze. What the fuck? Okay. Everyone's taking fucking selfies. I constantly.
Well, think about it. We grew up in the Polaroid. We grew up in the Polaroid.
Why do people take selfies?
Let's tag it on Facebook. Ready?
Why do people always think, oh, my breast stinks? Does this smell like oysters and clams?
Mine's probably worse.
What's with the selfies? Like, I'm really struggling with the selfies. Like,
hey, just think about it like this. It's the modern day Polaroid, Kodak camera. All that shit. It's the same. It's the same.
Okay,
shit.
this question, I got to get this out, and y'all have to answer this fucking question honestly and in depth, but you got to speed it up. Okay, what has been the toughest experience you've ever went through in your life? And you got 90 seconds or less. Toughest experience that you
Ladies
ever.
first.
Ladies first.
That was finding out that my kids were raped by their father, and having to deal with all that and not take the man's life.
Did you ever like self-medicate to deal with bad times, like either drugs or alcohol?
Marijuana was my drug of choice.
Why do you like marijuana? Because marijuana makes you just like go away from your problem. I mean, it makes
no, I tend to have different reactions to things. So I used to be a drinker, and then when I messed myself up from drinking, I switched to that, and then...
I appreciate you coming here for real. I want to say this, like, for you to be able, with us having all this alcohol and you being able to be here and be cool with it, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you had that background. I would have never put you in that situation to have alcohol here.
It's an overcoming. I've overcome it, yeah. It's nothing, it doesn't... It's kind of like I used to smoke cigarettes. I'm 5 years smoke-free this May, so...
That's what's up.
It's all a matter of willpower, right?
What toughest experience you've ever been through in your fucking life? Anything. I mean, any goddamn thing.
Honestly, it was probably, not honestly, it probably was, when I got divorced my first time, because
Why'd you get divorced?
Because I was just a fucking dog and I was just a piece of shit.
Why'd you get married? I'll put it that. That's
right. Well, for one, we got married because she was like my neighbor growing up. We were like kids, and
was it comfortable?
It was beyond comfortable. I mean, she was my fucking neighbor. Like we grew up together, and then we had a separate.
My next door neighbor, right?
I know, but what I'm saying is that I know, but we had this thing, and you know, we were separated for years, and then when we finally got back, and whatever, we already had a kid, and then I still just wasn't. But I think the hardest part for me was realizing that.
Fuck all that. How many women have you had sex with in your life?
Honestly, you want to know?
Yeah.
Truth be told?
Approximately.
Approximately?
Give or take like a 10 high or low.
Okay, I'll tell you this. I'm 43. I've been having sex since I was 8. Well, on a regular basis since I was 18. So let's say 25.
Yeah.
So let's just say for the last 25 years, I have slept with 10 to 20 different women every year.
10 to 20 a year. Okay, so let's say 15 a year.
Oh, you may be able to do math now.
15 times 20
Hold on,
years.
let's get the calculator.
That's 350. 375. 375. How many men have you slept with in your whole life?
Oh my god.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
Well, I said yeah about that.
I suck at math. I don't know math.
I can probably name every last one of them.
You know everybody? Really?
I can't tell you that.
Wow.
Except one.
Well, okay.
Because there was only one I didn't know his name.
When you lost your virginity?
I was 14.
Okay. Man.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that.
Okay, so this
And it wasn't by choice. So. After that I became promiscuous.
Yeah. Everybody went through the whole phase in their life. I went through a whole phase. I went through a whole phase for like 6 years. Like I went through a bad whole phase, man. From 2000.
I think we all did.
I don't even know what year it was. I went through a whole phase where it was so bad. Like okay, like this is real shit. Like again, I don't lie about nothing.
Just put it this way, Jeff. You a known hoe.
I would go through. I would meet people. People would come up to me in bars, like girls come up to me in bars, like, "Hey Jeff, what's up?" They'd be like talking to me, and I'm like looking at them, like looking them dead in their mouth, like, "Who are you?" Like,
you don't remember?
Remember we went to Applebee's and we did this, we did here, we did here. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know who you are. Like, I wasn't trying to be nothing like mean, or I didn't remember that. I was doing something. Here's how it is for me. And we're gonna close the show this way. I'm having y'all two back here, by the way. Y'all have fucking killed the show. Y'all been awesome. Okay, for me,